This is the $CAD on the 15. We have a double top that's occurred at major structure, playing for a retest of two targets really on this one. So let's go ahead here, delete everything off, do the high time frame analysis. And my bias has been short on this pair for quite a while because we've had a 3-point move. We pulled back into this level, and then we had a retest here, or a double top, and we broke to the downside. So I do believe price can come low. I do believe we can get down to this level. Let's go and take a look at the 240. Here on the 240 we were moving quite nicely here, so we had a move, a pullback, a move lower, a pullback, a move lower, a pullback, move lower, and we have actually tested this area here. So right now I wouldn't be looking for any more shorting opportunities. Let's take a look at the 60. First thing that stands out to me is this area right here, and look at what we've done. We have come into that area, we have not closed within the wicks, we've actually held structure, and we've seen a bit of a rejection just there. Let's go and take a look at the 15, and right here we have a double top. Now I'm just going to put a structure level on there, so you can see that this is the first test. We have already come up for our second test with that red candle. We've come up and tested the closes of the candles. We've got the RSI confirmation, so we went overbought at around 84, and we've got divergence. Now this is a very key level of resistance that we have here. Numerous tests. Let's look for the left test. Oh, here we go. Here's another key level just here. So a very nice area that's probably got 8-9 tests, something like that. So we've got the market that's come up, we've seen a pullback, we've come up for the retest, we have a nice gap in between, and if I bring back on the orders, stops going ATR above the high, I've actually given it an extra 2 pips as well. Now targets are a little bit more difficult, so I'm looking at within this structure level just here. You can see that comes into a 38.2 fib, and then I'm looking at a retest of this lower structure level here. So if we go back to the 240, you'll actually see that that's a retest of the closes of those candles just there. So very low risk opportunity in terms of the pips, because this is the risk. As usual, when we have risk, I do like it to be red, and for the reward, going to make that green to target 1s. And we do have a battle for target 2s, but because we are in trend on the higher time frame, I do believe that we could get down to there. Whether or not we get down to there before we stopped out for break even for the second targets, I don't know. Zoom out a little bit so we get a better perspective on this. So we are looking at a risk of just 11 pips here, very low risk as mentioned. Looking for those first targets at 18 pips, and I will be moving to break even if we can get there, and 44 pips for secondary targets. We're back. You can see we're 12 pips up. We've been making our way down now to those potential targets. We did come up for a third retest here, right there. But look at what we did. If we move the structure level up, you can see that we did hold structure. We did not violate the highs, and then we've seen the move to the downside. So I'm actually just going to go ahead here and reduce down the risk. I'm not going to move a few pips past break even, because if we do see a little pop here, we could be stopped out by the spread, and I do want to get down here and get those targets first. We're back, and as you can see now, I was stopped out for that reduced risk. I think it was 4 pips I took on that in the end. What a real shame. We came 1 pip. We almost hit my entry on that trade, but you know, valid double top at that major structure level. We saw the reaction. We just came 1 pip away from first targets, and I'm quite happy there to take a loss of 4 pips because very valid opportunity, just didn't quite get there.